Hey you guys, it's Chris at Arbutus RV. I've got one fresh from the factory here. It landed yesterday. One of my favorite floor plans done by one of my favorite manufacturers. I've not actually seen this one in person yet, but it mimics the Thrive 22 MBH. There's also a Grand Design Imagine version of it, but this one's Rockwood. These guys are kicking butt and taking names. We've been buying a lot of their trailers because they've been selling. Let's go through it. Welcome to the Rockwood 2509S. So this is going to be a 25 feet and probably almost 26 feet overall, but wicked floor plan, luxury model. This is a bunkhouse, but boy is this nice. So dry weight on this guy, 5,709 pounds. Gross weight is 6,933. So very much a half-ton towable trailer. Storage is going to be a little bit more limited, but not too bad. Reason being is this boxed out. Inside is going to be a Murphy bed, but we'll talk a little bit about that in a second. This has front LED docking lights, two 20-pound propane tanks, twin battery box. We only include one battery, FYI, but there's options to upgrade. This is also going to be lithium ready. You have power stabilizer jacks at all four corners. You have a frameless luxury windows here. Those are going to be thermal paint as well from Rockwood. A little bit more exterior storage here as well. Underneath the dinette, not tons, but you could put a couple camping chairs in there in a pinch. Hookup stations back here. This has got a water filtration system on it, tandem axle, nice set of wheels on here. This carries over from 2026 for the graphics package, which is super nice. I kind of like that black on gray on almost like a gray beigey color. That really works for me, even though everything's kind of going white and black right now. Rear bumper on here, rear hitch, spare tire. We haven't even had a chance to put our cover on it yet. Now this is going to be, doing this the hard way, this is going to be an access to the bunk area. So this flips up, and then you've got all of that for space to push things through, like say surfboards, paddle boards, bicycles. Not a bad option. Coming around the far side, you have a grill cooktop here from Suburban, Magic Chef outdoor fridge. Now remember, you got to be plugged in with hookups for this, or for me, I just use this as an ice box. So I'll throw my blue freezer packs in there, keep it going. Outdoor shower, so hot and cold tap right next to your outdoor kitchen, which is super handy. Furnace, hot water tank. That's going to be a 6-gallon, but this is going to be equipped with their shower miser, so that works really well for you. TV mount with cable connection and power connection on the outside here too, underneath this gargantuan awning that goes right across. Heading on in on the power steps. Now, before I go in, solid steps here. I said power steps. Talking too fast, I'll slow down. I like Rockwood's take on this handle to go in. Like, that's slick. So this goes in like that and then clips down. You're not messing around with a little pin that you could lose, which on the Grand Design product and a few others, that's what they're using. So for me, that's super nice. This makes this whole thing of going in and out of the trailer a little safer, a little more comfortable. Now here we are. Inside the trailer, on this side, you've got drawers right beside the door. Why is that good? Well, your matches, your lighters, like all of the stuff that you'd want quick access to without having to go all the way to your trailer to look for it is right there. Now, I mentioned earlier, Murphy bed. Does that look like a Murphy bed? Does this look like a tri-fold multi-piece bed? It is not. So this is a one piece. Oh, I gotta do this with 2 hands too. One piece, folds up, out of the way. As you can see there. Now you've got a couch. Again, doing this two-handed. So you got a couch here, and then on top of that, this is also functioning as a recliner. A little bit of storage underneath there as well too. On this side here, you have a power point, you have your inverter switch. Yes, this does have an inverter. And what do we see there? Starlink prep. So you got a Starlink connection here as well too. Pretty slick. On this side, you've got lighting control and then a USB charger. No overhead cabinets as you'd kind of expect with the Murphy, but you know what? Having a full-size queen, not a bad idea. And that's a good trade-off. And the closets here aren't too bad either. Max air fan up above. This has ducted air conditioning all the way through. Now for your kitchen, you have counter extension here. This is like a stone hard surface countertop, which is really nice. Magic Chef oven, which is actually larger than the Furions that you'd normally see in the competition. Carrying on with Magic Chef, looks to be just a regular microwave, 12-volt compressor fridge, but super deep, lots of room. And then a booth dinette. So this is a winner because if you have to have another adult or two, this makes into a perfect bed for adults. This is just over 6 feet across, much like a queen bed. Not bad. Over in the corner here, loads of space. This can be converted really quickly into a closet. Some overheads over the dinette. Another pantry. Now this is your fold-up bed here. Now this is where I'm going to knock it. This is the only thing I'm going to come up with is this is great for kids, but again, I just mentioned adults. You can kind of see how this gets cut away here, right? This is a very aggressive cut on the bed. So an adult's going to have to pinch into the corner there, and that's not quite 6 feet back. So a little tighter up there, but still will work for the odd time. So Rockwood chose to go with a actual tub. I haven't seen these as often anymore. Usually they just stick a shower stall in there. I like tubs. When we camp, kids are usually in the lake, so it's less of an issue, but this is also a great storage spot for when you're in transport. So you can kind of throw linen and stuff in there, especially on the way back, especially if it's wet, which is the thing. Another Max Air fan. So again, going back to Rockwood with having everything fully optioned on here, they throw everything in. Where again, if you're dealing with some of the competition, they're expecting you to do the upgrades manually. So it's just extra cost and things to worry about. I'm just going to span back here on the kitchen so you can get a better look at it. So TV over on the left-hand corner. What have I preferred more overhead storage? Probably. Because the other knock here is your pots and pans are not going to be in your kitchen. There's no big lower drawers here. That's going to be a storage space more for like bikes and whatnot. So you're probably going to be regulated to using here and there. It's still doable though. But overall, A+. I love this trailer. I think Rockwood always does a good job. They hit things out of the park. Even down to the construction. Going back to the lamination process, so Rockwood uses a composite substructure, which is going to keep water out of it. So even if you have a leak on the roof, you didn't keep up with your seals, it should really help against protecting you from delamination. So that is going to do it for today. I want to thank you for watching and listening to me blather on at ultralight speed. I hope he gave you a lot of information. There's more to give. I didn't even get into like solar or inverter yet. I'll have that listed down below exactly what this is coming with because I haven't had a chance to look at the spec sheet. But I'm going to guess it's probably at least 400 watts of solar and probably an 1800 watt inverter, all standard. But I'll have that down below for sure. If you're interested or need any more details, certainly reach out. Phone number is going to be at the end. Thanks for watching.